I am not an American. I didn't come to this country, I came here looking for opportunities, and I'm trying to find the opportunity.
It has been quite an off-season for F.A. Abogidi. The WSU big man has been training in Florida while deciding between going pro or returning to the college game. If he does return to college, though, the question currently is where. He's narrowed his list down to the Cougs, Arizona, Maryland, and Florida. He's been in Pullman the last few days visiting with the staff, and we sat down with him this morning.
My phone was blowing up the minute I put my name in a portal. It was 5 minutes later, I probably got like 10 calls.
In total, F.A. Abogidi says he heard from around 140 schools when he went into the portal. The Nigerian's process getting down to his final four wasn't about bells or whistles.
I don't care about your facility. I don't care about your name. I don't care about who you played or what you guys went to in the national championship. It's just who really care about me, who needs me the most.
And apparently WSU has made that very clear.
The four schools were really interested in, wanting me back, especially Washington State. They're really,
They're pushing
real hard. They feel like this is the right place for me. That they, obviously Pullman is the place I've been for 2 years. I know the coach. I love the coach. I love the people here. And although it's a small town, it's a lovely place to be. Everybody knows you, everybody loves you here. So all of that, just being here, I think it's something to think about.
F.A.'s ultimate goal is to go pro, and that is top of mind as he weighs his future. He's hopeful if he returns to school, it will be his last year in the college ranks.
Obviously, everybody knows I'm really athletic, but nobody knows how I can stretch the floor. That's something I need to exhibit. That's something that I need to, show if I want to make the next level. Because the next level is all about if you're a big man, how can you space the floor? How can you shoot from deep in a transfer portal? I'm telling everybody, play development is what I need.
F.A. wants one thing to be clear: NIL money has nothing to do with where he goes next.
When I entered the portal, I had a lot of messages of people telling me, oh, you live in Washington State because of NIL deals. I saw all that stuff on Twitter. I'm thinking about my future and how I'm going to make a pro. I'm not talking about making NIL money. That's not really important to me.
Regardless of if F.A. returns to WSU, goes to another school, or goes pro, he still has perspective on this decision. In 2017, he tore his ACL, MCL, and meniscus and had to have 3 surgeries. It took him 2.5 years to fully recover. To be knocking on the door of going pro and having his pick of the litter in terms of colleges, well, it isn't lost on him.
It's insane to imagine that I'm here. I'm doing all this, A couple years ago, I wasn't even thinking of playing basketball on the college level. I got hurt and I just went downhill and nobody knew about me. I'm here right now and I look back and I'm thinking about, I feel like it's a blessing to just, have all this. It's not every day you have it, you gotta cherish it.
No matter what his decision is, which F.A. says is coming very soon, he has a message for the fans who have cheered him on the last 2 years.
I just want to say this is always going to be home for me. I would always be a Coug for life. That's something I started here. WSU took a chance on me when I had, nobody to start with, and I always want the fans to understand when I come back here, this is, I will always support Washington State no matter what. It doesn't matter where I go. If I come back to Washington State, like I said, awesome. But it doesn't matter where I go. I want to come back here and be understood that I'm still a Cougar no matter what.
Very sincere. F.A. told me that he's worked out for the Bucks and the Kings and is going to work out for the Clippers and potentially the Blazers. We'll see what his decision is. We all know Cougs fans desperately want him back. He says it's been lovely to see so many WSU fans reach out via social media.
Certainly we understand why they want him to come back, because he was a valuable player. You were telling us earlier in the commercial break, he's 20 years old. How can you blame him for not wanting to look and see what the opportunities are available to him?
Well, and like he touched on there, when he came out of the high school ranks, he was barely recruited because of that injury. He was basically an unknown commodity because he had to take 2 years off of playing basketball. So this has been a really epic rise for him.
It's incredible for him, and of course we wish him the best of luck, Brenna. Thanks very much.